Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn LTN and Space Exploration. And, well, last episode, let's take it back a step. Last episode, we highlighted a huge problem with our blue circuits. No surprises. We were never set up for kind of a major base. And we made a little outpost that did some green circuits, which is pretty cool. And, look, I posed the question, do you want me to do on camera the stuff for the red circuits and blue circuits? Honestly, I just made an executive decision, and as you can see, look, we have blue circuits. So I have put in a lot of stuff. So we've got we're tapping into this oil. We've got some water getting pumped in. We've brought in a few more things. We've got coal and iron. That coal goes here to make plastic. So we make should be a full belt. Obviously, we're running low on petroleum. That's okay. We're in sort of maximum production status at the moment. And then the iron ore comes in, turns into iron plate. We get some sulfur here, which comes from petroleum and water, and then that is producing sulfuric acid. Plastic goes up here into our red circuits, sulfuric acid comes up here into our blue circuits, and as you can see, I've just kind of fed, I modified a little bit. We've got everything coming up the top here to a bit of a bus. So we've got the blues, the green circuits come in, they get shared into the reds and then into the blues, and then the blues coming out. Whatever's left over as this kind of like evens out is filling up here, and we've just got a single train setup because like we don't need that much. There's 8,000 circuits in 8,000 green and red circuits in a single car. 4,000 blue. I'll tell you what, if we get 4,000 blue going, I'm going to be very happy. So I've also set. I haven't quite set these up. Set these as provider threshold. Provider threshold of 5K for these and 2K for the blue circuits. All right. So that being said, we don't actually have anywhere for these to come out. So let's go do that because that's pretty cool. And it is going to be an LTN thing, isn't it? We've got to fuel. All right, there we go. So yeah, that took a while. It took a while to put all this together. We've got a little bit of room for expansion. Once we can extend this down for the greens. Once we get blue belts, if we ever do that, we can put in another red lot here because that's only like half a belt of red. If this was all being used, but obviously we don't have enough plastic for that. The plastic is because we don't have enough fuel. We've only got a few refineries. It's fine. And then the blues obviously not getting enough greens. That's to be expected. So this over time will just slowly build up. And apparently we are just missing a little section of radar there. We'll come back to that. All right. But bringing this into the base, nice and simple. I don't think we need to worry too much about this kind of craziness. But in saying that, like, is there a reason why we wouldn't? I actually don't think there is. So let's put this craziness here. And for now, let's just turn that off and make sure we didn't get one there. That's good. All right. So we can copy that there. But this is actually going to request, say, I don't know, 5,000. What do we say? There's 4,000 in a tray. Let's say 2,000. And not steel, obviously. That would be stupid. 2,000 blues. All right. Now, the thing I want to say here is we don't actually want there to be 2,000 in these boxes. Hang on a minute. Can we just undo everything we just did there? Because that was way too close, wasn't it? All right. Well, why that's going on? Yeah, we don't want 2,000 in these boxes. We actually only want 2,000 in storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use some bots to empty this out. We're gonna do a different arrangement for this one. I think that will be the go. All right. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. We actually do need to get rid of some of these as well. All right, because that's going to come all the way across here. And let's just do that. That's actually not going to work now. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Totally fine, guys. Totally fine. There, and there. All right. And I mean, why wouldn't you just do that? They're all pointing the right way. No, they're not. Got to watch out for that. Okay. So somewhere here we'll come up. Sure, that seems okay. And let's get that going. Signal it up, and then all right. All we're going to have here is we're just going to put in a bunch of. Oops, what am I doing? We're just going to put in some, the things that we put in. Gosh, the words escape me. The chest, active provider chests. That's the one I was after. Active provider chests. And where is that one actually? That doesn't look like the right alignment, does it? Which kind of niggles me that one's not at that there. There we go. Okay. Great. Absolutely great. One at the end of that. And then here we go. Okay, so we do actually need that one right up against the track. Because I want to put in some of these purples. All right. Let's probably not going to have enough, are we? There. Let's copy those. Nope. Didn't want to do that. Copy those there like that. All right, so what we're going to need to do to begin with is make those within Roboport range. And we can do that with a Roboport right next to them, of course. And then that can come down here to, I think, a bunch of Roboports, which will probably be good. Let's actually put these down one further, and then we can jump this one across and have even more Roboports across here. All right, that seems pretty decent number of Roboports. Why don't we just put some substations down to power this up? Why indeed. There we go, and there we go. Okay, great. Let's actually copy this without this stuff here. And let's pop one over here. All right, we'll do that and pop that in right there. And that will actually connect up into the base. Watch as we go across. And then another one right here. Why not? There we go. That's a good bit of robo coverage for all the robots that would be coming up here. Watch as I cross the... Oh gosh, there we go. Okay. And now we have coverage all the way out to our section up here, which is nice. So this is now going to actually power up. And we will get bots to come and deliver the rest of these. Whoops, I've actually put these the wrong way, haven't I? I could also put them on the other side, which is kind of what I was thinking originally, but honestly, I wouldn't say there's a particular need. Maybe. Let's just do this properly. The first time, shall we? Oh gosh. All right. Get that. Spin it around, and nope. Pop it down there. There we go. All right. So there should be some construction bots at some point coming to drop off some purple boxes. Gosh, where are they? I mean, purple boxes, they're like way down. Here we go. Okay. They're on their way. Oh yeah, these ones already done. Excellent. Apparently we missed the power pole because of that guy. There we go. All right. There we go. There we have it. So that is going to be our main base. Is this what we're calling it? Main base or just base? Let's have a look. Base. Okay, let's call this Base. Now this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to try this. Circuit unloading. Now this is risky. It's risky, but I think it's going to pay off. So let's put this guy here, and then a combinator here, and I'm actually going to pop another one of these right here. All right, I think you might be able to see where I'm going with this. So we're going to copy our normal request things. That actually, I'm pretty sure doesn't work if we've tried this and this doesn't work. Let's set this to back to 1000, sure. Okay, so request threshold here is going to be 1000, and we are going to be requesting a few things. We're going to be requesting green circuits. What do we say? 5000. Green circuits, red circuits, and blue circuits. All right, and we're actually going to make this, yeah, maybe 1000's all right. Okay, but what do I actually want to do? I want to try this. I had a bit of an idea. We're going to put in the stuff that's in our network. So rather than connecting up to all these chests, we're actually connecting up to the logistics network. And then that should even out. And instead of requesting 2000 blue circuits, if I can actually see what the signals were, it should be like negative 1800. And of course the negatives aren't going to show, are they? But theoretically, that should be good. So they should cancel out. So if we actually get that many stuff in the network, then we shouldn't be requesting it. So let's actually see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. Circuits red loading to base circuits loading of advanced circuits. No circuits supplying green circuits. Well, that's probably because this one just doesn't have enough green circuits. And where is it? It's over here. That's all right. So this guy here should be loading up. We're not going to get 4K. We only got one sort of thing of it. But the other thing we need to do is probably expand our storage. We could put some storage here, but it's kind of a fair way away from our base. So I think we're going to really make the logistics spots work and put our storage expansion over here, because this is where the majority of the stuff is being used. So yeah, we'll just we will just make this even bigger. All right, until we can't fit any more in here. Something like that. That looks pretty good. Maybe even a few more up here. Why not? There we go. That is a bucket load of storage. Bucket load of storage. And now I'm just going crazy with it. All right. That should be enough storage for all the things. There's only a few stacks as well with all these that are getting dropped off. So let's see how this is going. Do we have circuits coming in? We've definitely got something coming in. You see that's yellow, meaning that a train has been deployed there. One of them is full. Well, not full, but yeah, there we go. As you can see, it's got one lot at the front, and in it comes, drops off. We get a bunch. Hopefully we'll get a heap of logistics bots sort of coming up here and living in this area. Well, I mean, they'll live in this area down here, but you know, that's all right. It's a long way for the poor bots to go. Anyway, that then, yes, of course, now that I see it, like the problem is, while these are in flight, we actually don't record them in the base. So that's a little bit of a problem with the thing. It's going to actually get a bunch more circuits than we need. However, that being said, we now have a whole heap of blue circuits heading into the network, don't we? And clearly we need even more storage. Not storage, charging. Because that is a huge bottleneck, isn't it? All right, let's do that again. There we go. All right, we don't want to blow up that cliff. We don't have to. Okay, that is a huge flight of bots. Huge flight of bots. Whew. All right. I'm pretty happy with it though. I'm quite happy with it. Let's not do that. Let's put them all along here. All right. Already we've got a crash. Yeah, of course we do. That was the other thing. That was the other thing I want to mention. So, if you recall, we did this all in belts because I thought, well, I don't want to have bots because the bots crash and we end up with losing materials. But honestly, the amount of effort that it's worth to do all this with belts, the amount of materials that are kind of kept lying around on the belts, it's just not worth it. From now on, any outposts that we build, they are definitely going to be bot based. Even losing bots, I think it's just so much easier to not have to do belts. So that's my plan moving forward. Now, having said all of that, we still have 15 minutes, and if you recall, an episode or two episodes ago maybe. Oh, look at that! Produce 5K processing units an hour. Nice job. If you remember, this series is actually called Space Exploration and LTN, isn't it? And we've done a lot of LTN stuff, but we haven't done the space stuff. And the reason why I was creating all those blue circuits was because we were running out. And we have everything we need now to go up into space. And check out what we need. All right, so let's pop you guys there. Let's load this guy up. So this cargo rocket is going to have all the things we need to make a bunch of stuff. We want to also barrel in some materials. Do we? I don't know. We want water barrels of water. Let's just say 500. That's 2,500 water. So the thing is, we shouldn't be using too much. Whoops. We shouldn't be using too much up. These only stack to 10, don't they? So we can only put in 1, 2, 3, 480. Okay, well maybe 500 is a bit bold. We need some other barrels of lubricant. Let's just say, I don't know, yeah, 500, sure. And barrels of heavy oil. Grab another 500 of that. I'm not sure how much is actually in the network. And then we need some other things, but that's where we need to come back to here, don't we? So the data. So these all need various things that we probably aren't going to have available just yet. But we can work on cosmic water and contaminated wastewater and scrap. What can we use scrap for? Scrap can go back into materials in a recycling facility. Okay, that's actually probably handy. We'll definitely want to do that in the future. Contaminated cosmic water, can we turn that into normal 100 contaminated biosludge, contaminated scrap? Contaminated scrap turns into contaminated water and scrap, okay. Contaminated biosludge turns into biosludge. Okay. What does biosludge get used for? Some research stuff, sure. Not our material research, but that's okay. But I guess this is the key. 100 contaminated water, we get 99 back. We'll get some extra stuff that we'll have to deal with. It's getting a bit like Bobs and Angels at this point, really. But that's okay. That is okay. So this will make the polished data cards, which then go into the blank data cards, which is good. And we'll have material testing packs and blank data cards is actually the other thing we want to get up here. How much of those do we have in the network? Material packs, we've got 500. Oops. And what was the other one? Data cards. Rough data cards, we've got 500, right. So let's get 500 materials in here. And 500 data cards as well. Let's do that in a second one. I know the concrete pattern is ruined, but we'll be fine. Data cards, rough data cards. Yep, let's get another 500 of them. All right, great. Yeah, so that, as we thought, filled up. Let's put them in. I think we only had 200 of them. That's all right. Okay, we're getting a lot of stuff here. Hopefully this rocket doesn't crash. I'll be very disappointed if it does. All right, yeah. You got your 500? No, that's as many as you can get. 480. And you have your 500? Yep. All right. Let's fill you guys in. We can pull this stuff out. Definitely don't pull that light out. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these in here. These guys. Whoops. There's a tree there. How does that tree get through the concrete? I don't know. These guys are done. Maybe we'll just pull these. We'll pull these out. We're almost done with that. Look at how full this rocket's getting. Cargo. That's actually the fullest rocket we've ever done. But boy, am I excited, because we're going to need more materials, of course. But this is going to take us Novus orbit. Yeah. Why am I going? Why didn't? Oh, because it's a different rocket. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, let's get another launch pad. Because I do want to set up kind of a separate sort of area for each of these things, and of course we need to make sure that we're taking with us all of this substrata. Our science is ticking along nicely. All right, in we get. That's fine. I'm sure I'm definitely forgetting something, but let's just launch. Let's just go and have a bit of a look. Because we got no idea. We've got no idea what we need to be doing at this point. But we wanted to make decontamination units. Oh gosh, that's loud. Decontamination units, thermal something or others, and hypercoolers. And here we go. We've got a bunch of stuff. Let's put down a few more of these. I think we're going to need them. All right. Our science is actually stopped. Why is our science stopped? Because there's nothing else that we can research. Well, let's just research what we can. All right. Just going to queue up a bunch of this stuff because why not? It's nice and good. Oh no, I should have brought with me. What do we need? Another 4. Yeah. We need another 4 of those productivity modules 3. Let's actually request that so we don't forget it for next time. Productivity 3. There we go. Let's request 4 of them. Excellent. And we should have that for next time. Okay. So, what are we making? We're making space stuff and biochem, no. Decontamination, yes. We did want to make 5 of them. So we should have the stuff to actually request in here, and we should be able to make that with this. There we go. All right. We can probably help this process out, can't we? Give them everything that they need. All right. Everything that we have that they need, which is basically just those things. We've got two of them. You gonna keep going? Low density structures. There's low density structures there. What do you? You got some pipe on you. Okay. Yeah, I kind of killed it by giving it a bunch of stuff, didn't I? There we go. All right. The other thing we should do is ditch all that. So there is 3. All right. Let's grab all those. So now have 5 decontamination facilities. We wanted to make some thermal radiators. Let's take everything out of here. Put in what we can. What do we not want? We don't want those. We don't want those. We definitely don't want all of those. All right. It's probably not the best way to do it, but here we are. Copper cable. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that copper cable. We could have just brought copper up here, I guess, and made the copper cable up here, but you know, them's the breaks. Yeah, put your stuff in there, please. Let me put all the copper cable in. And the other things, copper cable. Okay, there's 5 of them. Beautiful. Let's turn that off. Grab all that stuff. And again, what do I not need? All this stuff. That was part of it, I guess. All right, and then the last thing. So we've made 5 decontamination, 5 thermal radiators. We needed some hyper. One of these. Just one of these? I think it was just one of these. That's definitely too many numbers. What was one of these? Is 4 pumps. Yeah. Well, they're only going to be able to make. They're only going to make one of these, aren't they? All right. Let's give it some pumps. Yep, that's fine. We'll take it all. We'll take it all. And the rest of this material can stay up here for now. All right, so well. Now we have a bunch of stuff, and let's use it, shall we? I'm actually going to trim this back. We'll trim this back, and let's create another platform just a little bit away. And this is where we're going to start doing some of the other stuff. And we can float across to it. That's fine. I don't want to float any further though. Oop, there we go. Oh gosh, not those ones. Okay. So this. See how much we actually have. I don't know if we've got enough to keep going. Something like that. All right. So what do we got? What did we make? We made some decontamination facilities. What can we do with decontamination facilities? We can turn contaminated sludge into sludge, contaminated water into water. We can also make cosmic water, which is what we want to do. And we can decontaminate scrap and polish substrate. All right, we definitely want to do that. I want to get one doing water, making cosmic water. And what is that? Lubricant and regular water. Yep. All right, we might actually need to make this slightly different positioning. Let's do it like this. So what we're going to need is one of these doing lubricant unbarreling. Empty a lubricant barrel, like so. Cannot build on space platform. Do we need some kind of space pipe? Yes, okay. We need some space pipe, and we're probably going to want some of that other stuff, but I think we can cheese it by doing that for now. Empty lubricant barrel, like so. And likewise, we'll want to empty a water barrel, like so. All right. And then, yeah, we can just have one of these. All right. What are you requesting? 180 barrels of that, and I don't know. Let's get some barrels of maybe 180 is probably way too many, isn't it? But we'll figure it out. Lubricant. I know 10 barrels. It's fine. Let's change this down to 100 barrels. Roger that. All right. We can get these barrels back and pop them back in the system. All right, we need to get some power over here. Where's our substations? Yep, that seems okay. It'd be better. It would be even better if we could do it squarely, kind of like that, and a bit like that. There we go. All right, that was almost the worst possible location. So, why are you guys not working? Do we actually need to pump this? It does not have any barrels in because, of course, I pointed this the wrong way. All right, and then we will have. Well, I guess for now we'll have to do these type of barrels. Okay, well, my idea for the perfect setup did not quite work out correctly. Let's just do it that way. All right, we have cosmic water. All right, that seems like a big step. We definitely need to work out some piping situation, but let's just make a bunch of cosmic water because we can. All right. Cosmic water done. That actually means that if we wanted to, I can't remove that now. All right. If we wanted to, we could make some data cards by putting that right there. I really don't like that. We need to make some space pipe, don't we? All right. That's on the cards. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's pop one of these down and just see what we do with this. So this makes thermofluid into cool thermofluid. Well, that's actually not what we want. We want to make thermofluid. What did we need for that? Logistics, crafting, space, thermofluid. It comes in a space manufactory. Okay, all right. Let's plonk that guy here with an output up the top. I feel like we're being very inefficient with our space. Let's plonk it here. Yeah, I like that. And then we can have a tank for it right there. Okay, so you're making thermofluid. Can I mix fluids? Ah, okay, we've put it too close. What if can I do it this way? No, that's still not going to allow me to do it, is it? Thermofluid. Okay. So we'll pop it one across, and then this tank goes one across, making thermofluid. So it needs cosmic water, which we have. Not really readily available. We definitely... Well, I mean, we need to go back down for pipe, don't we? Piping, space piping is definitely going to be required. We're going to need a lot of that. We are going to need a lot of that. I'm going to shave off a bunch of this stuff until we need it. There we go. All right. And even to this kind of extent, I think. There we go. We'll leave a bit to walk around over here. Is that crazy? Am I being crazy now? Possibly. But space scaffolding, very important, isn't it? All right, we got a lot of stuff. I do want to set up a separate launch pad over here, and this one we are going to rename to Novus Orbit Material Science. All right, and we can move this one around later, but for now, this is probably what we're going to do. Other things we want to bring with us. I probably want to bring with me logistics. Let's set a request for some active providers. I think they're actually pretty good to have with us up here to sort of get stuff centrally stored. Like I'm thinking in particular these barrels, we're probably going to need to send them back into... ooh, that's a lot of barrels. And we've still got a heap in there because we've used up all our water. All right, okay, good stuff. Where did our space capsule go? There it is. Let's pop that there. Let's give you a bunch of barrels. Let's go get the rest of these barrels. All right, but we've got we're pretty good. I think we're a pretty good position now. Looks like we're getting some kind of attacks. Yeah, turrets engage with the enemy. Let's just head down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up next episode we'll set up some Yes. Next episode, the end screen, beautiful. Next episode, we're going to set up some space pipe manufacturing. Then we're going to go back up and have another look at what we can do upstairs in the space platform. I'm pretty excited. Even just getting these initial things in there, like cosmic water. Barreling the water up there seems really inefficient. But hey, if it's the only way, if you know of another way to get liquids up into space, please tell me. If there's a way that I'm missing that I haven't found, have I even checked? Have I checked whether we can get water from space? Production of water ice? Ooh, okay. Water ice comes from water ice, and we can mine it. That's good to know. Core fragments produce water. All that science is done. Let's do some more science then. Why not? Let's not do that. Uranium ammo, sure. Discharge, defense, atomic bombs, all that stuff. Okay. Just get the factory going. Sorry, as I was saying, water from core fragments, which I think we can get in space. Water made in offshore pump, and that's it. Okay. All right, so water ice and core fragments are a way to get water and coal and crew, bunch of stuff. Core fragments, where do we get them from? That's actually mining of a planet. Core fragment processor. Core fragments come from what? Various types of things. We'll look into it. Let's not worry about that now. Next episode, space piping. Start our manufacturing up there. Try and get some science data cards ready, and then we can look at the individual needs of each data card to make the material insight to make material science. I'm pretty excited, guys. There's a lot ahead of us, and it's all incredibly interesting, and most of it is in space, which is right up my alley. Love it. So if you love it too, don't forget, see you tomorrow.